When Joseph was approached by Potiphar's wife, who to me is a representation of sexual immorality, Joseph did 4 things to avoid being sucked into her charms. Genesis 39, 7-12 reads, "And Potiphar's wife soon began to look at him lustfully. 'Come and sleep with me,' she demanded. But Joseph refused. 'Look,' he told her, 'my master trusts me with everything in his entire household. No one here has more authority than I do. He has held back nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. How could I do such a wicked thing? It will be a great sin against God.' She kept putting pressure on Joseph day after day, but he refused to sleep with her, and he kept out of her way as much as possible. One day, however, no one else was around when he went in to do his work. She came and grabbed him by his cloak, demanding, 'Come on, sleep with me.' Joseph tore himself away, but he left his cloak in her hand as he ran from the house." Now, there are 4 things Joseph did in this passage. He refused, he avoided, he resisted, he fled. But to make it easy for you to remember how to overcome sexual immorality using Joseph's method, I will give you the acronym 4R. Refuse, refrain, resist, run. 1. Refuse. Refuse is simply saying no when presented with something you know that goes against God's word. Learn to say no and stand by it. 2. Refrain or avoid. This is you stopping yourself from deliberately going to places where sexual immorality is located. Avoid going to porn sites or strip clubs. Don't follow influencers or celebrities who post suggestive pictures or clips on social media. Choose not to have ungodly songs or music videos in your playlist. Surround yourself with the right associations. 3. Resist. Joseph was pressured to give in. Day after day, she kept asking him, but he resisted. As long as you're in this world, as much as we try to avoid sexual immorality, we will bump into her. It will pop up on your phone. You will stumble on it on social media or in the movies. You will meet her at the gym or in your streets in your neighborhood. So what do? Resist. Resisting is simply saying, despite the pressure, despite the temptation, I'm not giving in. Proverbs 6:25 says, "Don't lustfully fantasize on her beauty, nor be taken in by her bedroom eyes." In other words, whatever it is that you accidentally see, don't give it a second thought. Don't begin to think about the woman wearing those skin tight clothes you saw at the gym. Don't, or you'll begin to burn with lust. Choose your thoughts. The 4th way you can avoid sexual immorality is to run or flee. Joseph did everything to avoid her, not to be found in the same space with her. But she came looking for him. When you refuse going to her, she will come looking for you. She will lie in wait to trap you. When you find yourself in such situation, flee. Do whatever it takes to break away from her, even if it costs you a cloak. In Proverbs 7, we are told the story of another young man like Joseph who did the opposite of what Joseph did. And the Bible calls him foolish, a young man without sense. Proverbs 6:32-33 says, "Adultery is a brainless act, soul-destroying, self-destructive. Expect a bloody nose, a black eye, and a reputation ruined for good." There is nothing good about sexual immorality. You may think it's not affecting you, but it is subtly destroying your life. The same way sexual immorality is loud and everywhere, selling her wares. That's the same way wisdom calls aloud in the street, in the town center, in the middle of the traffic, in the busiest corners, asking you to come to her, according to Proverbs 1:20-23. The question is, who will you listen to? The woman called sexual immorality or the woman called wisdom? Let me end with Proverbs 7:24-27. So friends, listen to me. Take these words of mine most seriously. Don't fool around with a woman like that. Don't even stroll through her neighborhood. Countless victims come under her spell. She is the death of many a poor man. She runs a halfway house to hell, fits you out with a shroud and a coffin. I hope that today that you will make this decision for sexual purity and know that with the help of God's Spirit, we can live sexually pure and with wisdom escape the woman called sexual immorality. Thanks for watching. Till I come your way next time, God bless you. Bye.